Hey, welcome back. So in the last video, we were talking about the concept of buoyancy, and we really found out that buoyancy itself is simply the force that's acting on the submerged or sinking object, and that force is equal to the density of the fluid, the volume of the fluid displaced, multiplied by the gravitational constant. So this is mass right here times gravity. So this is the buoyant force, which is the force exerted on the object by the displaced amount of fluid. So in this example, this should be a pretty fun example. So we have this container here, and this container is filled with water. And inside of this container, we have this block of wood that is a perfectly cubic block of wood. And it's being held down by this string that's attached to the bottom of this container. So this string is attached to the block, and so there's tension that's caused by the buoyant force that's acting up on this block to keep it from floating all the way to the top. And the question states, what is the tension in the string? So obviously we need to know some givens, right? So let's talk about the liquid itself. The liquid is water, so I'm going to say that the mass density of the water, which I'll denote with subscript F, so the fluid, the mass density of the fluid, which is water, is 1,000 kilograms per meter cubed. And the density of the wood, so W for wood, is 700 kilograms per meter cubed. So that is the density, the mass density of this block. The block itself has dimensions of 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, so it is a perfectly cubic block, and we can find out the volume of the wooden block by multiplying the length times the width times the height. In this case, 10 times 10 times 10, or 10 cubed. That would give us 1,000 centimeters cubed. So that is the volume of the block. Now, this volume is also going to be equal to the volume of the fluid displaced, right? If you put in this block completely into this body of water, then this exact amount of liquid is going to be displaced. So let's try to figure out what the tension in this string is by first drawing a free body diagram of the block. So if I drew that block down here, so this is the same block, we obviously have a tension force in the string that's pulling down. So I'm going to call this T, the tension force. Now we also have a buoyant force, which I will call F sub B for buoyant force. And we also have the weight of the block itself. So that is going down. I'm going to call that F sub G. The reason I'm going to call it G is because it's, well, I really just didn't have another character to use because B is being used for buoyancy. So we'll just call this one F sub G. And this is the force of the block itself, so the weight of the block. Now, if we sum all the forces in the vertical direction to equal 0, and I'm going to say up is positive, then we get this formula, or this equation. So we have a buoyant force going up, and then we have the weight of the block, which is F sub G, going down, and then we also have the tension going down. So this is equal to 0. Now, I'm going to solve this equation for T because the question is asking, what is the tension in this string? So if I simply just add T to both sides, then I get T is equal to F sub B, which is the buoyant force, minus the weight of the block. What are these two values? What is this F sub B and F sub G? Well, remember, the buoyant force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced. And the weight of the fluid, which I'll write right here on the side, the weight of the fluid is, well, mass times gravity. And mass, written in another form, is rho times V, the mass density times the volume. So it's going to be the mass density of the fluid times the volume of the fluid times gravity, right? This is mass times gravity. And F sub G, which is the weight of the block itself, is going to be the mass density of the block, which is W for wood, times the volume of the wooden block, times gravity. From this discussion, we know that the volume of the block equals the volume of the fluid displaced. So really this V here, this V sub F and V sub W are the same volume. So I'm going to take these two forces and I'm going to plug that back into this equation. So let's go ahead and do that. So tension is equal to the buoyant force, which was rho F, times volume. So I'm just going to write V for volume because both volumes are the same, times gravity, and we're going to minus F sub G, which is the mass density of the wooden block times the volume times gravity. Now we can simplify this a little bit, right? So the tension, I'm just going to pull out the common terms here, is going to be V times gravity, that's the common term, times the mass density of the fluid minus the mass density of the wooden block. I want to stop here for just a quick second. I want to look at this. This is actually pretty interesting because the tension, what this equation is telling us is that the tension in this string right here that's holding down the block is really dependent on the difference between the mass density of the fluid and the mass density of the object, given that this object is fully submerged in the body of liquid. And that's because the volumes are the same, right? We have the block completely submerged in this water, and so the block volume is going to equal the water volume. Now what's even more interesting is that if our wooden block mass density was the same as our fluid mass density, then this term would be equal to 0, and the tension in the string would be equal to 0. So what I'm saying is if the mass density of this block equaled, this mass density of the block equaled the mass density of the fluid, if those two terms were equal, then the tension would be 0. That's pretty cool, but let's go ahead and really quickly finish this example. At this point, it's just a plug and chug, right? So the tension is equal to the volume. Well, the volume was this 1,000 centimeters cubed, but we need to convert that into meters cubed. And if we just do a dimensional analysis on that, then that volume is just 0.001 meters cubed times the gravitational constant, which is 9.81 meters per second squared, times the difference in the two densities. So the density of the fluid is 1,000 kilograms per meter cubed minus the block mass density, which is 700 kilograms per meter cubed. And if we solve this out, we get about 2.94 newtons. So that is the tension force in this string that's pulling the block down, or it's keeping the block from floating any higher.